Yeah, what is up, everyone? Brian with you from TheGameCommon, and we are doing our AI only championship series here in Civilization 6. We are on to the reverse knockout round, group stage number 3, round number 2. Suck it, I remembered everything. I almost need notes just to like write down what we're currently doing, because it's like, there's so many preferences for it. But anyways, last episode we got a new era. We didn't spoil what it was or who got what. So let's see, Scotland, England, Dido, and Mapuche all got golden ages. Dark ages by everyone else. So that means India is fine with the golden age. Mapuche also got a golden age. Dido got the dark age, so they lost SBRTN, which is going to flip over to Mapuche. Interesting. England got a golden age. Yeah, I was going to say they might be flipping some stuff here. Bruta's flipping in 10 turns, but that can be stopped with a governor. So we'll see about that. Scotland was a golden age as well. So El Mirador right now says it's going back to Mayan, but I don't think it's going to stay that way. I think that one will go over. And then Malgium ended up flipping, but that one's going right back. And Gran Colombia lost Loja. Loja? I've never heard that one. But that one's going to flip right back anyways as well. So we got 111 turns. Yes, 111 turns until we get to the end of the, the last group stage here in the first round of reverse knockout rounds. Dang it. We almost got that one. But anyways, yeah. And we'll find out who ends up advancing. How's Scotland doing? Scotland's doing good. Remember, he was at the bottom, so he's got to get some good work going. And, getting that golden age to begin with is not, it's definitely going to help. He needs to get the settler down, like, literally right here. Ooh, who got religions? So England, Gran Colombia, Maya, Dido, Mapuche. Okay, so that means Scotland didn't get a religion. That's unfortunate for them. This one, still going Mayan, it says. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, Sterling's just a little too far away. So, yeah, it doesn't look like it is going to flip to Scotland. Then that's unfortunate for Scotty, for a little Scotty buddy. Delhi is popping out a, it would be better right here, the Hue, but hey, it's wonder score. So how is our old winners? So remember, Dido was in first place last time. So even though, she was up there near first place, she wasn't in first place. But anyways, so even though she's pretty far behind, she might still be safe. Hammurabi was one of the lower civs last time, and he's not doing too good this time either. Dude, are we going to see Hammurabi eliminated? Nah. Okay, so group stage 1, we lost Spain and Congo, which is totally made a lot of sense. Second group, we lost Teddy, which I would have to throw out as one of the favorites, and Gorgo, who, I wouldn't say is one of the favorites, but definitely wasn't one of the weaker ones going into that group stage. So if we lose Babylon here, that's kind of insane. That would be 2 of the major favorites knocked out right away here with the reverse knockout rounds. It's not too surprising halfway through the knockout rounds to lose some of the better civs. Essentially that's just gotta happen. It's okay, in college basketball, for example, it's probably the easiest way to relate it. It would be in the Final Four. If you lose the number 1 seed halfway through the tournament, the Sweet 16, it's a little surprising, but it's not that unusual. But this is pulling to Virginia and losing right away in the first round kind of thing, and it's okay, that's a little more on the surprising side. Edinburgh's taken quite a bit of damage from this volcano, which is going to suck from the population standpoint, but so far still okay. Now, the thing is, Scotland needs to avoid dark ages. Geneva, Suzerain, none. Okay, so no one's getting a science boost on that. How is science right now? Simón's doing pretty good with science. Actually, Hammurabi's pretty far behind, all things considered. What is he popping out right now with techs? 53 only puts him at 100 if he was getting full 100%. He's popped out industrialization. So, yeah, he's still okay here. If we looked at tech, he still has more techs than anyone else. God, I hate him. Anyways, he might be eliminated. Yeah. Actually being invaded by England now. Dude, England is just this is not the England from Civ 6, okay? England in Civ 6 is not, I'm going to go declare war on everyone and try making colonies out of people. That's historical England, but that's not Civ 6 England. However, I just kind of like England's playing a little more historical this game, I gotta say. Actually, it looks like Gran Colombia is launching a naval invasion here as well. Hammurabi looked like he was trying to settle there, but that would not be a good option here. Is Gran Colombia going to be able to take anything? Probably not. I mean, maybe could raise you, but with the walls there, it's just going to be so hard. Yeah, you got walls everywhere now. That's just going to be... Yeah, we're to the point now where wars are going to be very costly and not very easy to happen. So Agra did end up defending. It was the nice... I mean, honestly, when that was at 42 combat strength and she's trying to take it with warriors, it's like, yeah, no. Your warriors are going to get 1-2 hit just like attacking into the walls. Actually, they might even get 1 hit. Like, there's just no way. And you're going to do like 5 damage. It's just not going to ever happen. So that looked like Cucumber Falls. I was like... Okay. dude, I want to name something Cucumber Falls. That I gotta write that down. That just sounds like I just like put a random terrain name mixed with the fruit. You know, like Orange Pass or Banana Peninsula. Like, yeah, I think that actually works. I also thought like there for the longest time, like that's a great, like you can name any media company, just put a fruit. And then what was it? What was it you had to have? You had to have a fruit and something else. So it was like, you know, Orange Media, I guess maybe just something tech related. Orange AI, you know, yeah, it sounds fancy. In fact, most of them are probably taken at this point, but you know, you could be like Banana Tech. And no one would like bat an eye at that, you know. Part of it, I think, is just because like Apple, you know, they kind of like made fruit popular now as like a name, but still, I still love the idea of Cucumber Falls. It reminds me a little bit of like Candyland or something like that. Like it sounds like it would be in Candyland, you know. So it sounds a little kiddish, but at the same point, it's also kind of like really awkward and hilarious all at the same time, you know. It's like, what was there like a giant, like, you know, cucumber shaped fellatio looking object sticking out of the waterfall? Like, is there a rock or something up there? I don't know. All right. So Karkar is having some siege issues. I mean, it's not currently being sieged, but you're talking warriors against crossbows, knights, and cav. What are you doing, Gran Colombia? Like, what are you actually even doing right now? Like, you must have a massive advantage here. No, not really. Like, I don't even know. That is so confusing. Dido's looking to grab back SPRTN as Burton, but I don't think that's going to happen because the walls and, once again, the combat strength difference. About to get a new era. This is going to be a bit key for specifically Scotland here. They need to avoid a Dark Age. Losing Dumbarton's not end of the world here, but if they don't lose it, they can keep settling down here. If they do... Okay, they lost Roxburgh, which, you know, isn't the worst one, but definitely not the best one. They are sieging the city, and they do have siege towers here, but these are Renaissance walls. Plus the freaking district here. Yeah, that's not good. It is going to flip back to Scotland, though. It's just, this is going to be kind of key not to lose any population here in any of the cities. This is Edinburgh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. No, Edinburgh's not putting pop. So SPRTN ended up flipping and is not going back to Dido. So Dido get a Dark Age? I think Dido got a Dark Age as well. Yeah. I guess Sidon, which is now going to England. Malgium, so Babylon got a Dark Age too. Dude, so everyone got a Dark Age except Gran Colombia. We might be looking at the end of Babylon. What? Jaipur's flipping right back, so that's good. So you're going to be able to keep settling here. Dido's also not looking too hot. She did do well enough that first game that I think she's going to still be okay, but I think Robert the Bruce might be... here's the thing. Okay, so Robert the Bruce does not have enough points to catch up to Dido. So he needs to pass Lady Six Sky at this point. That's about his only chance. He has to pass Lady Six Sky. And then still win by a few more points than her, too. And the thing is, she's pretty well established here. And I don't necessarily see her, like, losing too many points. Also, I think she was doing pretty good with religion score as well. India didn't get a religion? Or is that India's religion? No. India didn't get a religion. Wow. Dude, that never happens. Whoa, that's actually kind of crazy. Mapuche popping out the wonders. Is Mapuche in first? Yeah. Yeah, and he's popping out the wonders again this game. Dude, Mapuche is just one of those consistent civs. They're just like always just right there. Them and the Cree. Like, I'm always so shocked by them because in my opinion, they're two of the weaker civs in the game, but they're just always with the AI just like right there. You know, they're aggressive, but not overly aggressive. You know, they tend to be good at popping out wonders and just like maintaining. And even when they had like a bad game last time, like this came back and are freaking fine this time. Victoria's actually in second. Simón's in third. Remember, Simón was actually also at the bottom. So maybe Lady Six Sky isn't the one that Robert needs to pass. Maybe it was Simón he needs to pass. I don't remember. See, that's a good thing about Brian being like old and forgetting everything. Is, hey, guess what? I don't remember what the scores are. So, you know, and it's been like at least a day for you guys. So, hey, it's all going to be a surprise when we go and check it out together. Yay. Maybe Brian actually secretly remembers, but you know, just to kind of like add drama, he secretly forgets. Oh yeah, that's it. Definitely. Okay. So England is okay. Malgium is not flipping. Full loyalty here. Gran Colombia's golden age, honestly, isn't really that big of a deal. Like, if any of the civs right now, Gran Colombia can just afford a dark age because, like, it's just going to flip back. And a golden age isn't really going to matter a whole lot. Once again, Taj Mahal being popped out here by Babylon. But looks like Mayan actually going to pop it out first. Ooh. No wars that we can see right now. Roxburgh did end up flipping back. Tycho is now flipping to Mayan. And yeah, that's going to go Mayan. He needs Dumbarton and Roxburgh to gain some size here. Now, Roxburgh's flipping, but that's going to stop here as soon as you grow. In addition to that, one's Tikal. Probably Tikal, actually, honestly. Tikal? Nah, it wouldn't be Tikal. Probably Tikal. Because that sounds more, you know, Mayan sounding, I suppose. But anyways, once that one flips, there's definitely not going to be enough loyalty pressure to flip. Okay, so Tyre is currently sieged down by the Malon Raiders, which remember do loyalty damage, but Dido is the great equalizer when it comes to that. So the bigger problems in Nancy's coming close and this Bombard. And the fact that, interesting, the encampment never had, or at least lost their ranged attack, means this right now, this Bombard is just going to be doing free damage. Interesting. Tyre might flip. It might get capped. Does Babylon have... Yeah, they have the crossbows here. So they should be able to kill it, I guess. Is there any follow-up troops? Well, no, because the Nancy ended up going over here. Are you going to end up... No, you can only destroy luxury wonders. Not strategic ones. It'd be kind of funny, though, if it just, like, deleted your oil. Actually, that would be kind of hilarious. So you're running around with, like, a bunch of death robots, and then, like, you know, your friend comes in and deletes the uranium with the Nancy, and then all of a sudden you're like, you can't afford the death robots, and you're like, uh-oh. How does that even manage to happen? What does a Nancy do? Go, like, eat it? Like... I suppose it just like burns like the orchard down or something like that, but still. Okay, what happened here, Dido? You had like pushed back this Bombard and now you're getting attacked again. You're gonna have to get that knight in there here pretty quick. That's attacking the men at arms. The archers are here. I mean, this is getting a little sketchy here, Dido. You're gonna need to hold 3 turns on the knight. I mean, that knight needs to come and hit the Bombard. I mean, I appreciate the fact that like eliminating the men at arms means it doesn't matter if you end up losing all your combat strength because you can still live. But, you know, you don't know that he doesn't have a boat like right there getting ready to conquer you. You need to kill off this Bombard because that's the only thing doing damage to your city right now. And instead, you're chasing down other units. Okay, KTY got thrown down. It's going to flip eventually. Not really anything happening over there for now. Not really much happening over here. Oh, a hand cramp. That's interesting. Ow. Mine's still doing good. And Scotland, I mean, he's just not like popping out wonders or anything right now. And his cities aren't really that large either. Just like, Scotland just kind of disappointing again. He's like 3rd from the bottom. So like, he has a chance to avoid it, but dude, I'm thinking it might be Scotland and Babylon right now are the two that are going to get eliminated. All right, this bombard has just done work here in Tyre. What happened to your knight that you launched out of there? But she should be able to kill it here with the crossbow, which means only HP gain. Now, Anansi needs to come in and grab it like, oh, it lived! It lived! And it took it down to 0! It took the garrison down to 0, but he has no melee troops. Why? What are you doing with Anansi? So, all right, there you go. 1 HP bombard took Tyre down to 0 HP. Unfortunately, it just had nothing to take it. Like, literally, could have had a warrior there and it would have taken. All right, so we still have Babylon getting invaded here by Gran Colombia, which I appreciate the effort, Gran Colombia, but yeah, not really going to happen. Also, there's something extraordinarily satisfying about this little pass here having the roads. Also, hey, great canal by the AI. Congratulations. And then you screwed up this city here, but you could put a canal there for that city. So, you know, maybe. New World Congress, this is probably, actually, I don't know what that one's going to be for. Religious emergency. Piast. How is the religion? So, Taoism is pretty expansive over here for the Mayans. Confucianism, yeah. Judaism, yeah. Taoism, yeah. And then it's just a big mess over here. Just a big mess. So, Catholicism, yeah. So, yeah, Gran Colombia just started spreading his religion everywhere. Who did he end up grabbing? Protestantism? I don't think it was Babylon, no. Protestant would have to be England. So it's probably flipping in England town would be my assumption. All right, Tyre is back up to almost full HP. SBRTN is flipping, which this is what Dido needs. But I still think Dido's fine. I really do. I think she had enough points in the last one. You know, as long as she avoids a Dark Age here, I think she'll be okay. Now, the question is, can she avoid a Dark Age? And the answer is probably not, because she hasn't done... she's done jack this era, so yeah, we'll see. I mean, the thing is, they got Dark Ages, so, you know, it's a little easier to get a Golden Age. Gran Colombia with the Dark Age here wouldn't make much of a difference. Maui there. I wish the AI would actually utilize some of this stuff. Like, imagine if the AI was actually smart enough to use Anansi properly and Maui properly. Like, oh my God. Like, how much that would just change it. Like... it's crazy playing Old World and then coming and playing this game, because the AI in Old World is actually like scary, intimidating good. Like, admittedly, like it's like, oh crap, like the AI actually does smart things. Like they actually retreat injured units and like what? All right, so Scotland got another Dark Age. Scotland, this is not how you come back. Gran Colombia got a Dark Age, no surprise there. Victoria got a Dark Age. KTY flipped. Even though Dido has a Golden Age, but that's going to flip right back. As Spartan is still going to end up flipping. And then England lost Sunderland, which is actually going to go over to Babylon now. And Papuan now went from Gran Colombia. Actually, yeah, that's the one town. I don't know who originally threw that one down. Papuan? It sounds more Gran Colombian. It sounds more Spanish. Town in Colombia. Yeah, there you go. So, okay, so he did settle that city. Well, you know, the Dark Age didn't matter as much when he only had this territory. It mattered a little more when he threw down Papuan, which, all right, well, it's not that big of a city. Not really going to affect Gran Colombia. Gran Colombia is basically fine anyways, so it doesn't really matter. Robert the Bruce is still trying to dig his way out. Hammurabi is maybe getting out of the gutter. Maybe. Especially with Sunderland and Papuan flipping. I mean, that's 2 cities. So, you know, a couple extra districts there, a couple extra pop. I mean, some score here, man. And he needs it. He needs it. He needs it. He's just going to barely make it through. Just watch. Just watch. Just watch. Gandhi over here is just being fine. He's being Gandhi. He's being a peaceful Gandhi, popping out a bunch of wonders, just doing whatever. I mean, he's middle of the pack, but that's all you really need to be right now. And especially since he won the last one, he's not really in indie pressure at this point. Oh, interesting. So Mayan actually ninja'd the Taj from, wasn't it Babylon trying to build it? Although we might have seen that. Scotland is working on the Eiffel Tower. That is a wonder. They are going to lose Roxburgh, though. Oh, no. Scotland. Oh, this might be end of Scotland, which admittedly is not one of the better civs in the game. Like, okay, so who are the 2 weakest civs in this group? Probably Victoria and Scotland. Yeah, I don't even think it's close, right? I mean, honestly, I don't know if I have a good take on Lady Six Sky. Her stuff is interesting, but I mean, I've only played her, once or twice. But yeah, I mean, I definitely would probably put Scotland near the bottom. I know people love Scotland and they are like, hey, Scotland's one of the better civs in the game. My biggest issue with Scotland is just the fact that there's no synergy between his abilities. You know, he has one ability, like his unique building is all about culture. His unique, the leader thing is all about science. And then like he also has the war of aggression or whatever. He has one of the random war ones, which actually means like literally jack because it's like almost impossible to get. Like, you know, Scotch Enlightenment, this is okay. Like, honestly, this unique ability is one of the better unique abilities in the game. But honestly, when you get the War of Liberation, that's horrible. Like, that's just absolutely bottom tier. The Highlander is a bottom tier unit because it's in the scout tier tree, and like honestly there's no reason to ever build scouts, and then the golf course is all about a culture, so like there's just no synergy there. So ultimately he has one good ability and then a bunch of you know. Sure, maybe the Highlander, and like here's the thing, I'm not necessarily talking crap about the Highlander. It's the same thing when it comes to the early scout unit for the Cree, you know, their warrior unit that's like a scout. Like sure, the unit itself at that particular time might be great, but ultimately what does the Highlander upgrade to? That's the biggest issue. Oh cool, guess what? It upgrades to a spec ops. Do you want a spec ops? Do you want, like, let's say you build 20 freaking, would you rather have 20 Highlanders which upgrade to 20 spec ops, or would you rather have 20 musket men which upgrade to infantry? I would rather have the infantry personally, you know, or 20 cab units to upgrade to tanks. Like, it's just, to me, that's the problem. Is it's not that the particular unit is weak. It's the fact that it's part of the scout tree. And so either A, you're building scouts earlier that aren't really that great, or you're upgrading it and spending a bunch of money to get some spec ops, which are kind of like, sure, they have some use, but like, once again, just give me a freaking like couple tank armies and I'm good to go. Like, you know, I don't need to waste time and energy on scouts. Anywho, my long explanation for why I hate Scotland that I've explained like 40,000 times and people still argue with me because, you know, it's a game based on opinions. So we can all have our own opinions and we can all be right, because guess what? There are opinions and no one can tell us what's right or wrong. Wait, that's probably not 100% true, but you know, hey, you can think whatever you want is true. Doesn't mean you're right, but you can think it. I don't know. I'm probably getting some really weird nihilism or something like that. But anyways, Roxburgh did end up flipping. This is not good for Scotland. Yeah, I just don't think he earned enough. And the thing is, he had the location. He just hasn't really popped out the wonders. He's got 11 turns. He will get the Eiffel Tower in time. There won't be another era too, which is also unfortunate. Yeah. So what about Babylon? I don't know, dude. I don't know. This is going to be a very close one. Like, Lautaro's fourth to the bottom. Once again, I think Lautaro's perfectly safe, but I don't know, man. The only one for a fact that I think is probably safe is probably Gandhi and Victoria. And probably Lady Six Sky, because she ended up winning this one. Dido, was like top 3 last game, maybe even top 2, but she might actually be eliminated because of this game. This is maybe the most balanced group we've seen. Hey, Beowulf. God, I love you. 86 combat strength Beowulf, but you know, trying to take a 70 city by yourself, not really gonna accomplish a lot. And I gotta be honest, dude, Babylon's been just so disappointing from like we've seen him just go absolutely psychotic the last few games, and both of these rounds, he just kind of was like, I mean, he was there. Like, he had better troops and stuff like that, but never really utilized anything. Never really got any late game wonders comparatively. Like, I mean, it's just been kind of You ended up building that there, so you can't build a canal there. Cool, congratulations. Way to ruin my hope and love. Just trying to see if there was Panama Canal, which doesn't look like it. Partisan spawned out there. Dude, I love the Hermitage in the snow tundra, which I suppose is somewhat historical, because the Hermitage is in France. Well, I mean, I guess depending on the time of year, it is. No, it's in St. Petersburg. That's what I thought. Yeah, I actually thought it was in St. Petersburg. Encompasses the Winter Palace. Okay, there you go. I should know this from all the Marvel stuff, but whatever. So, dude, the Hermitage, you got St. Basil, and you have the Bolshoi. So, like, all of these wonders that are all like right here are just like all Russian wonders. It's kind of hilarious. And where's my American wonder, dude? You got what, Broadway? That's it? What about like the LA Boardwalk, man? Okay, sure. I guess you also have the Golden Gate Bridge, but like, really, the Golden Gate Bridge? What about my St. Louis Arch? What about my San Antonio Riverwalk? What about the Toronto, if we're going North America, the Toronto Spire? You know, the I forgot what it's called, but the little circle ball thingy. What other wonders are in North America? You got DC, you got the Pentagon, the White House. You know, I think the White House would have been an interesting government building. What else? Obviously, you know, you got a million stadiums. I know you got the Mexican Stadium, but like Jerry World, if you're talking about modern wonders, that's the one in Dallas that's like freaking gigantic. Actually, SoFi Stadium in LA is probably even crazier now. But just from the pure cost. All right, let us go ahead and put some numbers together, and I will be back as we end up revealing the score. So give me 1 minute here. Okay, all right, so we got the scores here. I might as well pop over here and actually turn on our display capture here so you guys can actually see my wonderful. That might be too small. You guys might not be able to see that. Yeah, I mean, it's there, but you know, whatever. I'm on 2K here, so calculator. Let's go ahead and do some adding. So some definitely looked like they're okay. So India looked fine. 854 plus 823 is going to be 1677. I know, my super professional doc here. And then England looked like they were going to be okay as well. So 831 plus 777 is going to be 1608. So 1608. So I think both of those guys are fine. The thing is, Mapuche also looked okay. 842 plus 752, 1594. Okay, so 1594. I think you're fine. Then honestly, Babylon actually seems like they're perfectly okay here with their score. I don't know why I was so worried about them. 803 plus 755. They're at 1558. Yeah, I mean, they were low, but they weren't scary low. Okay, then Gran Colombia was at 832 plus 600. It kind of looks like this was a fairly balanced match, it looks like. 1432, and then last but not least, or like the last couple ones here, we got, let's just do it down in order. 878 plus 559. So this is the Mayan. They're at 1437. So right now, they are in the danger zone. They are bottom two. All right. Dido, 787 plus 495. Oh no, she's gone. Dido, no, she was doing so well. And I think Scotland is at 1,000 here, it looks like. So 406. Yeah, I mean, Scotland and Dido are officially going to be eliminated. Dude, that sucks. Scotland, who's one of the favorites for everyone, and then Dido, who's, you know, one of my favorites. So Dido had been so good this game. Actually, hold up, we've been putting these in score order here. So India was officially in first place. Then in second place out of both of those rounds was England. Then we had, yeah, Mapuche into Babylon. Babylon ended up in fourth place there. And then Mayans actually ended up in fifth place. So Gran Colombia was actually the one that was in danger. So we can go ahead and delete those. Okay, so those are going to be our first 6 civs that are going to be eliminated. Dido, Robert the Bruce, Teddy, Gorgo, and then Philip and Congo. So we have now how many civs left? 6, 12, 18 civs left. 1, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, yeah, 6, 12, 18 civs left. So the thing is, I don't know if we're going to reshuffle all of the groups. We probably will reshuffle the groups, and you're going to have to, like, really thank me for it, just because, like, so much work. But yeah, we'll probably end up just reshuffling the groups just so we get a little bit more fair thing. But then we're going to do, what, 3 groups of 6, which then is going to leave us with 12 civs left, and then we'll do 2 groups of 6. So we're getting there. We are getting there. We're down to now the final 18. So hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, drop a like, comment, let me know what you think. As always, hit the subscribe button, join the game, comment, and share your support. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Goodbye, everyone.